Good evening. My name is Brian Small, and I've always been fascinated with technology, astrology, and science in general. As a child, I would dismantle electronics. One of my favorite shows growing up was Bill Nye the Science Guy. I would watch episodes with my mother constantly. It wasn't until I met Ms. Gilday, my eighth grade science teacher, where she actually unlocked the passion of science that I had. I'm studying software engineering at Full Sail University. I'm excited to learn how to professionally present myself with my fellow classmates, you guys. I'm not always comfortable sharing my stories with people, but the rubric says I have to, so let's get right into it. I've always been like I'd say a loner child. I spend less time playing with the neighborhood kids and more time observing the world around me. Those weird kids that like observe the ants walking across the ground, and daylight savings time is always peculiar to me, but I find it interesting. I value three things: community, technology, and the future. I feel they all coincide with one another. Um, Without technology, there would be no community, no civilized community, rather. And technology and community are always changing, and that just leads us to the future. It's always going to be different. There's always going to be something innovative and new, and we're going to be the class or the students that create those innovations. Our goal is to create, though, a sophisticated learning program to assist our youth in understanding coding and understand how to code. Um, I believe ingenuity and focus are two more, important values us as developers should focus on. These beliefs will ensure that our children have programs and interfaces that will teach them how to better understand coding and the technology around them. I want to design more interactive interfaces. One of my favorite programs growing up as a kid was Math Blasters, things of that nature. They're really interactive. You're playing games and at the same time you're learning. There should be more of an emphasis of those type of things. It really draw children's focus, and that's all it is. It has to be focused and goal-oriented programs is what my main mission is to create. And my target audience are software developers and designers, engineers. It's no secret that technology has always pushed our species across boundaries. You know, software engineers are a hot commodity in this era, such as the welder during the ironclad times, age of iron products. Instead of creating technologies that entertain, we should focus on problems and using our skills and our technologies to solve those problems. One problem I feel is it's almost like the elephant in the room. We lack sophisticated interfaces for mostly urban area public schools. I've attended a public school in Detroit, which is where I'm from, Detroit, Michigan, and our computers were really old. One of the desktop Apple. I don't know what version it was, what year, but there should be more emphasis on getting children and everyone more sophisticated interfaces and technologies and programs. Just giving that information and that knowledge out to everyone should be an easier stream and flow of data and information. And I want to make that more accessible to everyone. For example, according to a study, nearly 6 out of 10 parents provide cell phones for their children, ages 8 to 12. Smartphones are technically handheld interfaces, computers. The child holds those, depending on the child, holds it probably most of their day. Hands in the hand, they're texting, they're using the apps, they're watching YouTube. Why not teach the child the inner workings of that interface? And why not teach them how to calibrate it when they need to, how to run diagnostic tests, and just learn how to use the technology that's always around you constantly. My competitive advantage comes from my pursuit of knowledge and a passion for science. I have a passion for pursuing new discoveries. Anything new, any new innovations, technologies. I'm on top of that. I like to research that, and that would always keep me ahead of the game. That's all it is about. You got to see what everyone else is doing, and if you feel like they're doing it incorrectly, maybe put in your 2 cents, have an opinion on something, and always be on top of what's new and what's out there. So you'll just better yourself knowing what's out there. My conclusion, my values and drive are best portrayed through my brand mantra: innovator of the future, developing students to develop software. It's beneficial to mold scientists and students to become scientists to impact the future. Science is one of the core foundations of our species. We are all scientists. The more effort we put into developing the future, the better our future will be. Thank you.